All fans of Hunter x Hunter know how awesome the work written by Togashi is, but most of us have never paid attention to an area he clearly understands very poorly.
Wait, what do you mean? Haven't you read Hunter x Hunter? The characters are great, the Nen system's well thought out, and the story isn't just your stereotypical cookie-cutter shonen. Plus you're a fan too. What could you possibly have a problem with?
The Technobabble.
Huh?
Read this. You know more about computers than I do, but even I can see the problems here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, darn, you're right.
How about we break this down for everyone else?
Or we can play Dragon Quest.
I hate you.
Never mind, let's go through this. We'll look up to volume 11 of Hunter x Hunter and see how it goes.
I still hate you, but sure. So in Volume 5, Togashi goes into a very bare-bones explanation of how the internet works. He also goes into an explanation about the home code, which is basically a phone number in our world, and the away system, which is basically an answering machine. He also goes into the home code system, which is basically just a phone number with an answering machine.
I mean, he did get this right, but it's an explanation of an older version of the internet.
Yeah, the internet was really just taking off when Hunter x Hunter was first being published.
So he gets a pass here, but it doesn't really show whether or not he knows anything about technology.
Then on to the next scene. So the next scene we have is Hisoka explaining to Gon and Killua that he found them through blimp tickets that they ordered online. So, Eriglen, what do you think?
Oh my goodness. Well, I mean, he could, but he'd need a lot going into it. Which is to say, this is entirely possible, but it'd take either hacking the device they were using, manipulating every online blimp ticket sales website, manipulating every blimp ride, or just some good luck and manipulating a couple of them. The internet isn't an end-all be-all of hacking, and if you start trying to use Nen, things might get even crazier and harder to track.
But this is Hisoka we're talking about. What are the chances that he's actually lying and has just been stalking these two the whole time?
Pretty likely, actually. I would say more likely than how he said he did.
Did you know in the musical he actually did stalk them?
Nope. How?
He disguised himself as the bus driver of the Chura bus.
I'm surprised he didn't crash it. How'd he learn to drive a bus?
Band camp. I'm kidding, I don't really know.
Well, on to the next one.
In the next scene, we have Killua bargaining with Milky using save data from Greed Island in order to get more information about the game. Killua also says that Milky could reverse engineer the game from just the save data, which Milky goes on and tries to do. Of course, as we all know, Milky epically fails. You've done game design before, what do you think?
Actually, I have a visual for this. So this is a save file for a game. As you can see, it's mostly gibberish, and the only words that are actually in there are just a vague idea of what each line of gibberish is supposed to be for.
Can you reverse engineer the original game from the save file data?
Are you crazy? No! It's just data that the original code would use. Without an example to go off of, there's no chance of creating anything even remotely similar.
What about what Milky did?
I mean, clearly he's incompetent. If you're trying to reverse engineer something, you don't have anything to go off of with the code. So if the NPCs aren't working or something else is bugged, you're just supposed to make it work.
Are you saying that Milky pretty much programmed his own game that just didn't work?
Exactly. And then he blamed it on his brother.
Sounds just like Milky. Now I'm worried. Isn't he the Zoldyck family's go-to tech guy?
Yeah, don't they have technological doors and stuff?
Yeah, for Nanika, I think.
It's a miracle no one's been crushed.
Let's move on to the last one then.
Oh god, just read it.
An international public databank of every person in every country that has a triplicate system, which is two insulated computers that keep the public one from being changed, and they're always on.
Really? Really, Togashi? Really?
Yep, really. Let's break this down.
So, first of all, this is two things. A system that should not be public, but is, and a system to keep that one from being changed that is just ridiculous.
So everyone not from Meteor City is on international public record?
Yeah, now we know how the Kurta clan got found.
Yeah, that mafia hacker said no one would dare hack that type of system, so he must have accessed it legally, meaning it's all public for the world to see.
He actually said it's a public computer.
Oh yeah, that too.
But realistically, hackers would take that sort of system as a challenge. A public knowledge, unchangeable, near unhackable databank would invite all sorts of trouble. Not to mention the criminals who wouldn't care about breaking the law, who'd also try to bust into it.
But why hack into the system to get data? It's all public knowledge.
Yeah, that's the problem. They'd want to hide themselves.
Oh, I see. They want to make themselves a new identity. What else is a problem?
So, the triplicate system wouldn't work. At least, you couldn't have one computer running and keep the information on it from being changed in real time without having the others connected, which defeats the whole insulation idea, making them vulnerable.
What is a triplicate system anyways?
Something Togashi made up.
Oh, I get it. It's called a triplicate system because there's 3 computers. Can 3 computers, assuming these are at least supercomputers, actually handle that type of data bank?
Yeah, but scanning through and fixing things in real time would be way too slow, and probably make the drives inaccessible since you'd be comparing 3 massive drives to make sure they're exactly the same.
So, Togashi really hasn't done his research when it comes to computers.
Yeah, but most writers don't, and I don't even think I did that last one justice.
Yeah, it all seemed kind of complicated. You might even have enough to write a whole essay if you really took the time to research that type of system and why it wouldn't work.
Probably, but I'm not gonna go there. I kinda have things to do, like recording this.
Yeah, well those were 3 examples of Technobabble in the Hunter x Hunter universe.
Well, if that's all you need from me, I'm gonna go play Dragon Quest while I wait for the next chapter.
I still hate you. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you thought in the comments below, and subscribe for more.